Welcome to the Sumrall broadcast of Sumrall High School football. It's been quite an eventful evening thus far for us up here in the booth trying to get everything ready. But to catch you up on the action, Sumrall won the toss. They have elected to receive. They are on offense right now. They got the ball. They moved it up to about the 44-yard line of the Bobcats. We're going to get you the starting lineups as soon as possible. We apologize for the delay, but you know how live broadcast can be with technical difficulty. Hawkins is in the shotgun currently. He sends Harrison in motion. He's going to give it to McNair, and the play is blown dead. False start on the Sumrall Bobcats, so that's going to back them up 5 yards, and it's going to be a 1st and 15. Harrison is in the slot. Then you've got Washington and Nelson, twins to the left. Harrison goes in motion again. Hawkins is going to throw it out, a little screen pass. He's got it in space, and he's going to push it up to about the 48-yard line of the Bobcats. Get some positive yardage back. While we have a second, Brody Bass is number 50. He's at the right tackle. Landon Lockhart, number 57, is at right guard. Caleb Bailey, number 55, is your center. Hawkins is the quarterback. He's got McNair in at running back. Ballman is in at H-back. He's going to give it to McNair off the left guard. And McNair is going to have enough for the Sumrall first down. So the Sumrall Bobcats move the sticks and get a new set of downs. Ballman's going to check out. Number 28, Wyatt Jones, is going to check in. The rest of the line, Prost, number 70, is at left guard, and then Cochran is at left tackle. You've got Harrison, Nelson, and Washington. Trips to the right. Jones is the single receiver to the left. If you were listening, not viewing, the Bobcats are going left to right. Another run off the right guard for McNair. And that's going to give it Bobcats some more positive yards. So it's going to bring up about 2nd and 6 for your Bobcats. And they are going back on the ball. They've got trips to the right. Hawkins in the shotgun. He got Purvis to jump with the hard count. So that's going to give the Bobcats a free 5 yards. And that's going to move the sticks again and give the Bobcats another first down. This is the Battle of 589 that you're tuning into on the campus of the Purvis Tornadoes. Hawkins is awaiting the snap, gets the snap, hands it to McNair. McNair is off the right tackle this time. He's got some space, he's got some room, he's got the legs churning down to the, looks like the 16-yard line of the Tornadoes, and your Bobcats are in the red zone on this opening drive. 9 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nothing fancy about that. Just give it to McNair. He found some space on the right side of the line. Good job by Bass and Lockhart winning the line of scrimmage. McNair's on Hawkins' left shoulder. Hawkins says something to him. Fakes it to him. Gets it out to Harrison. Harrison may have gotten up to the 12, maybe the 11, before he was pushed out of bounds by a couple of Tornadoes. Number 81, Ballman's going to check back in. 28, Jones checks out. Harrison is going to be in the slot to the right. McNair's on Hawkins' left shoulder. Hawkins is going to keep it and go up the middle. And he should be inside the 10. They actually spot him right on the 10-yard line. This vantage point that we have in the visitors' press box, a little hard to see just how far we've got to go as far as down and distance goes. Looks like we could get another first down. Harrison goes in motion. They give it to McNair, following the right side of the blockers. Looks like he's going to be around the 7-yard line, and the Rhino package for the Bobcats checks in with the Parkman boys, Brendan Lewis, Alex Jean, and Desmond Woolard are in there as well, I believe. Trevor Daniels took the snap, and let's see if he got it. It's going to be close. He did not get it, and the Bobcats are going to turn over the ball on downs. With 7 minutes, 7 seconds to go, the Bobcats give the ball to the Purvis Tornadoes at the Tornado 8-yard line. That's where the Tornadoes will break the huddle. We will get you the starting defensive lineup shortly. High snap, it goes into the end zone, and let's see what the Tornado quarterback's going to try to do, and he just throws it away. Wonder if he was, looked like that could have been close to intentional grounding. They did not call it, which that worked out for the Tornadoes. Trevor Daniels is dressed out. He is wearing number 22 tonight. So the linebacking core will be Albert, Daniels, Lewis, Glass. The Purvis quarterback had to scramble, and let's see if he's going to be close to the first down. He moved it all the way up to the 16. McNair, Harrison, and Jones are going to be the defensive secondary. Number 9, Glass, is in at one of the linebacker positions, and then Owen Hatton is the other. They've actually got number 44, Parkman, with his hand in the dirt. The Tornadoes hand the ball off, and that didn't go anywhere. And they are going to substitute, and let's see if this is a punting situation for the Tornadoes. It's going to be fourth down. Number 17, Harrison, is going to go back deep for the Bobcats. Punt's going to back Harrison up to his 40-yard line. He's going to let it bounce there. It's going to take a Tornado bounce down to the Bobcat 36, and that's where your Bobcats will start their second offensive possession. 5 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. We're at 0-0 in the Battle of 589. Sumrall has won the last 4 out of 5. This is about the 94th meeting between these two schools, so they know each other well. Hawkins drops back. He wants to pass. He's got Washington open. Washington's got it at the 15 and brought down at the 10-yard line of the Purvis Tornadoes, and that's going to give your Bobcats a first and goal with 5 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. The big fellas up front gave Hawkins enough time, and he put it right on the money. Washington, number 1, had his man beat. A nice passing catch from Hawkins to Washington. Now everybody's getting set. Harrison is in the slot for the Bobcats. Ballman is in at H-back. They're going to give it to McNair up the middle. He's got some room, and he's in the end zone for a Bobcat touchdown. And with 4 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the first quarter, your Bobcats strike first blood in the Battle of 589 and take an early 6-0 lead with a point-after attempt to come. Saliva's your snapper. Speed's your holder. Isaac Showles is your kicker, and let's see if they can punch this through for another point and extend that lead to 7-0. And it goes right down the middle for Showles. And with 4 minutes, 54 seconds to go in the first quarter, your Bobcats lead 7-0. And we will be back for the Bobcat kickoff. Look pretty good. How's it sound? How's it sound?
That would sound good. I mean, only.
So Showles brings out the Sumrall kickoff unit. A really nice offensive drive by the Sumrall Bobcats with the big play from Hawkins to Washington to set up that scoring run by McNair. Showles boots it away to the 10-yard line where the Tornadoes come. They've got it at the 25, the 30, the 35. And number 44, Jeremiah Parkman, trips him up at the 40-yard line. So the Tornadoes are going to be in good shape for the start of their second offensive possession. Number 1, Washington is going to come in for the Bobcats secondary. Number 44, Parkman, is at one of the tackle spots for the Bobcats tonight. Hatton comes in late and is promptly in on the tackle. That's going to be a gain of about 7 yards and bring up a 2nd and 3 for the Tornadoes from their own 47-yard line. A little shake-up in the defensive lineup. You've got number 96 and 95 in there, along with Parkman, number 44, as a tackle position. Oh, and another bad snap by the Purvis center. Just sailed it right over the quarterback's head. And fortunately for the Tornadoes, the quarterback was able to fall on it. Number 22, Daniels, was in pursuit. It's going to be Should be third and a country mile for the Purvis Tornadoes as your Bobcats try to get a 3 and out and get the ball back to their offense. Good snap this time. The Purvis quarterback rolls out to his right. He's looking downfield. Then he just, chunks it up. A desperate heave-ho, if you will, and it falls incomplete. That's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt return unit for the Bobcats comes on the field. Number 17, Harrison, is going to be back deep for the Bobcats. Up. Play blown dead. Let's see what we've got here. That's going to back up the Tornadoes 5 more yards. Now the play is once again blown dead. And now they're going to bring in Nelson, number 2. Harrison is going to check out. Nelson is going to check in for your Bobcats. He's going to be the deep man around his own 49-yard line. 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the first quarter. This time the snap is back. He got the punt away. It's going to bounce and take a Bobcat. It's going to hit and take a Bobcat bounce, rather, at the 48-yard line of the Bobcats. Actually, they just moved it back a yard, not sure why, but your Bobcats have a 1st and 10 from their own 47. Number 28, Jones and McNair are on the left side. McNair in the slot. Then you've got Harrison, Nelson, and Washington to the right. Hawkins is a lone man in the backfield, if you will. He gets the snap, gets it out to Jones. Jones is going to push the ball into Purvis territory at the 49-yard line. Actually, the 48 of the Tornadoes. So that's going to be looks like a 2nd and 5. Maybe 6 for the Bobcats. Hawkins is going to have trips to the right. McNair in the slot to the left. Hawkins wants the pad. Now he takes off as a quarterback keeper. He's going to get a couple. Jones is going to check out. Ballman checks in. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for your Bobcats. McNair is going to go to the running back's position. Harrison is in the slot to the left. Hawkins gets the snap. He hands it to McNair. McNair is going to push his way forward. Let's see. He may have gotten a yard or 2. Looks like they're going to give him 2, and that's going to be 4th and short. So Jones is going to check in with Bowman checking out. Bobcats keep the offense on the field. Hawkins has the slots on either side. He gets the snap. He's got it to oh my goodness. Oh, Washington had it. He was wide open and he would have had enough for the first down and just couldn't look it in. Looked like a classic case of running before he had the ball. And that's going to, once again, the Bobcats are going to give the ball over on downs. And the Tornadoes are going to have it at their own 44-yard line. Number 62, Spell, has checked in on the defensive line for the Bobcats. This time they hand it off. And Purvis gets a couple, just gang tackled by the Bobcats, with number 8, Lewis, leading the way. Number 44, Parkman. Number 30, Albert, was in on the tackle as well. Getting a lot of the white hats to the ball. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Tornadoes. They're in a shotgun formation. He sends a man in motion. He hands it off to the running back. And the running back may have gotten about 3 yards. That's going to leave the Tornadoes with a long 3rd and about 6 from their 49. That's going to be the end of the first quarter, where your Bobcats lead 7-0 here in Purvis on the campus of the Purvis Tornadoes in the Battle of 589. And we will be back to start the second quarter. I guess the other thing about it. And we are back on the YouTube live stream of Sumrall High School Bobcat football to start the second quarter. Your Bobcats have a 7-0 lead in the Battle of 589. Trying to hold the Tornadoes. They have a 3rd and about 6. Oh, and he one-hops it to the receiver. That's going to bring up 4th and 6 for the Tornadoes, and let's see what the Purvis coaching staff wants to do. It looks like they're at least going to bring out the punt unit. In this area of the field, you need to be alert for a fake. Number 2, Nelson, is going to go back to his 15-yard line to receive the punt. Purvis sends a man in motion. Nelson got it at the 20 and pushed it up to about the 23-yard line of the Bobcats, and that's where they'll start their offensive possession this go around to start the second quarter, with 11 minutes, 44 seconds to go in the second quarter and a 7-0 lead. Your Bobcat offense is looking to get back on the field and extend the lead. Nelson is going to be in the slot to the left. If you're listening, not viewing, your Bobcats are now going from right to left. McNair's in the backfield with Hawkins. Hawkins drops back. He wants to pass. He's got some time. Now he's rolling to his right. And he just throws it away in the area of Washington. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for your Bobcats. Hawkins is awaiting the snap. He gets the snap, hands it to McNair. McNair's got some room. He's to the 40. He's to the 50. He's to the 40, the 30, the 20. Can he go? Oh, they're going to push him out of bounds. Looks like he's going to be out of bounds around the Tornado 15. McNair checks out. Number 26, Sean Jones, checks in. Looks like one of the Tornado players may have lost his headgear and needs to come to the sideline, so they send in a sub for him. Beautiful run by McNair. The Bobcats are back in the red zone. Handoff to Jones. That didn't go anywhere, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. It looks like they have put the ball down on about the 13-yard line of the Tornadoes. Hawkins has trips to the left. Now he looks over to get some more signals from the sidelines. Gets the snap. He fakes it to Jones. He gets it out to Harrison again. Harrison has it inside the 10. Oh, he went down, and he's in the end zone, ladies and gentlemen, for another Bobcat touchdown. So with 10 minutes, 30 seconds to go, your Bobcats have extended the lead to 13-0 with a point-after attempt to come. He would not be denied as he broke that tackle and sprinted to the end zone. So your Bobcats have a 14-0 lead here in Purvis. With 10 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the second quarter, Isaac Showers trots out with the kickoff unit. Little squib kick, gets down to the 20, and that's where the Tornadoes receive it. And they're to the 40, to the 45. There's a flag on the play, and let's see where they're going to spot this. And hopefully this is going to be in the Tornadoes, and we'll back them up some. The flag was thrown on the 44-yard line of the Tornadoes. Looks like it was a hold on the Tornadoes, and so that's going to back them up 10 yards. So they will start from their 33-yard line. So number 44, Parkman, is in at the 1 defensive tackle position. Number 95, Alex John, is in at the nose guard spot. And number 97, Woolard, is in at the other tackle position. The Tornadoes want to pass, and number 44, Parkman, was there introducing himself to the Purvis quarterback for a sack. And that's going to back the Tornadoes up even further. Looks like they are at their own 26-yard line now. It's going to be second and 20 for the Tornadoes. Little jet sweep for the Tornadoes. Washington is there to slow him down. Number 13, Hatton, cleaned up. And that was little to no gain for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes want a pass. He rolls out to his left. He gets it off. Pass was complete, but as soon as the kid caught it, number 17, Harrison, dropped him. But that looks like it's going to be enough for a Tornado first down. And they are going to move the chains. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes from their own 43-yard line. The Tornadoes are in a shotgun again. He wants to pass again. Oh, there's a penalty flag on the play. Play was blown dead. Number 2, Nelson, is going to check in the defensive secondary for the Bobcats. So that's going to back up the Tornadoes 5 yards and give them a 1st and 15. Eight minutes, 23 seconds to go until halftime. Your Bobcats have a 14-0 lead. Empty backfield. He sends a man in motion, a jet sweep to the left. And number 22, Trevor Daniels, was there to meet him for the tackle. Looks like it's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 for the Tornadoes. He's got 2nd. Maybe it's a 2nd and 11. Tornadoes stay in a shotgun. Sends a man in motion. He wants to pass. He's getting pressure by a host of Bobcats. He gets it away. Number 8, Lewis, and number 9, Glass, were in hot pursuit. And it looks like they're going to get him for intentional grounding. And let's see what Coach White decides to do here. So with a loss of down, that should be 4th down. So that's going to bring up a 4th and long for the Tornadoes. And there's a timeout on the field. With 7 minutes, 37 seconds to go until halftime, your Bobcats are leading 14-0, and we will be back after this timeout. We are back on the campus of Purvis High School, Purvis, Mississippi, for the Battle of 589. Nelson is back to receive this punt. He's standing at his own 40. Low snap, gets the punt away. It's going to bounce at the 43. Nelson is going to let it roll. It's going to take a tornado bounce. He looked like he had thoughts of picking it up, but wisely just let it roll. So your Bobcats will start this offensive possession from their own 27-yard line, leading the Tornadoes 14-0. You've got 81 Ballman in at an H-back. You've got Hawkins in at quarterback. He drops back. He wants to pass. He's got it to Nelson. Nelson's at the 31, and that's where he's wrestled down. So that's going to bring up a second down for the Bobcats from the 32-yard line. Harrison is in a slot to the left. Malik's on Hawkins' left shoulder. Getting signals and getting set. Now McNair flips to the right. Hawkins wants to pass. He's got Washington. Oh, and it was a little too far for Washington. Washington had a step on his man. Hawkins just led him a little too far. And that's going to bring up third down for the Bobcats. And let's see if the Bobcats can convert and move the sticks. 6 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the second quarter. Bobcats leading 14-0. Hawkins is in the shotgun. He gets the snap. He gives it to McNair. McNair's up the middle. There was a face mask. My word. Got up to the 40-yard line. That should be enough for a first down, and there should be a little bit more after the face mask. Let's see what they call it, though. With the penalty, that pushes the ball into Tornado territory at the Tornado 48. Number 11, Caleb Henserling checks in at a slot receiver. So you've got Nelson as a wide out, McNair in the slot to the left. Then you've got Harrison and Henserling as a slot, and then Washington is wide out to the right. Hawkins is in the backfield by himself. He gets the snap. He wants to pass. He gets it to Nelson. Nelson works his way up. Looks like to the 43 of the Tornadoes. So that's going to bring up a second and long 5, it looks like. And once again, Hawkins is the lone back in the backfield, if you will. Now he looks over to the sidelines to get a few more signals. Gets everybody set. He awaits it. He's got the snap. He wants to pass. He's now rolling to his right. He's got Washington. If he had let it go just a little bit sooner, he could have had Washington but it's going to bring up third down. He wisely just threw it away. Obviously, he didn't see Washington, didn't want to force anything. Throws it away and lives to play another down. Henserling checks out. Harrison is going to be in the slot to the left. McNair's on Hawkins' right shoulder. Hawkins sends Harrison in motion. Takes a snap, gives it to McNair up the middle. And that looks like it's going to bring up a 4th and short for the Bobcats. And let's see if Coach White wants to leave the offense on the field. Looks like it's going to be a 4th and 1, maybe a long one. Clock rolls with 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go until halftime. The play clock's down to 9, and let's see if Coach White wants to call a timeout and talk it over. So Coach White calls a timeout and calls the offense over to the sidelines, and we will be back after this timeout. So we are back on the campus of Purvis High School, where it looks like the Rhino package is going to be sent in. Number 22, Daniels, is in at quarterback in the Wildcat position. He takes the snap, and he has enough for the first down. Good to see that young man back in the game after being out with a knee injury the past few weeks. So the Bobcats move the sticks again with a first down. Hawkins is back in at quarterback. McNair's on his right shoulder. Gets the snap. Gets it out to Nelson. Nelson is up to the 29, maybe the 28, depending on the spot. Good wide receiver screen there for the Bobcats. Ballman checks out. Number 28, Jones, checks back in. Coaches send the offensive signals in. McNair is going to line up on Hawkins' right shoulder. Hawkins has trips to the right. Takes the snap, gives it to McNair up the middle. Tries to bounce it to the right side. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and short. And let's see what the Bobcats want to do. Play clock's at 18. Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. McNair's in the backfield with Hawkins. He gives it off to... Oh, he faked me out. Oh, Hawkins could go. He's to the 5, to the 4. Is he into the end zone? No, he was brought down just short of the goal line. But that's going to give the Bobcats a 1st and goal. Just a great play by Hawkins. faked it to McNair. The Tornadoes just knew that he was going to give the ball to McNair, and he went off the right side and rumbled down into the red zone. Gets the snap. He hands it to McNair. McNair was met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. So that's going to bring up 2nd and goal for the Bobcats. Clock ticking down under 2 minutes. Play clock at 14. Game clock at 1 minute 33. And Coach White's going to call a timeout and talk this over. And we will be back after this timeout. While we have a timeout here, in the other action around Region 7 4A play tonight, Lawrence County hosts University Lab out of Baton Rouge. Forest County AHS travels to Columbia. We'll get you those scores if and when they become available. But here in Purvis, your Bobcats are trying to extend the lead. Hawkins gives it to McNair. McNair dances around the side. He's going to be maybe down to the 1. And the Rhino package comes back in for the Bobcats. It looks like Trevor Daniels is going to be the Wildcat quarterback. Just under a minute to go until half. Oh, and the Tornadoes jump, which will push the ball to half the distance to the goal line. Trevor Daniels trots over to Coach White to get some instruction. Excuse me. Daniels runs back to the huddle to give the play. And now Coach White wants to call a timeout. You want to make sure you stick this in the end zone and extend that lead to 21-0 before half. For you college football fans out there, tomorrow there's a full slate of college games. Western Michigan travels to Starkville to take on Mississippi State tomorrow morning at 11. That's going to be televised on the SEC network. The Arkansas Razorbacks go to Oxford to face the number 16 Ole Miss Rebels. That'll be at 6:30 tomorrow night on the SEC network. USM hosts Old Dominion for homecoming tomorrow at 6 p.m. on ESPN Plus if you can't get to the Rock in person. We are back here in Purvis. Trevor Daniels, now the Rhino package shifts to the left. Oh, bad.
God.
Oh, shoot. Bad snap. And so that is going to push the Bobcats back to the 12. They got to hurry. They're trying to get the field goal unit in place. There are 5 seconds to go. The kick was blocked. Then Purvis tried to scoop it up and run with it, but there was no kick six tonight in Purvis. So at halftime, your Bobcats lead the Purvis Tornadoes 14-0, and we will be back to begin the second half. Welcome back to Sumrall High School football, broadcast live on YouTube, where we're about to get the second half underway. At the half, your Sumrall Bobcats lead the Purvis Tornadoes in the Battle of 589, 14-0. Let's see if we can get you a few more scores from around the region. In Monticello, University Lab out of Baton Rouge leads the Lawrence County Cougars 20-12. And in the second quarter over in Columbia, Mississippi, the Columbia Wildcats lead Forest County AHS 49-0. And here in Purvis for the Battle of 589, your Sumrall Bobcats leads to start the second half 14-0. Isaac Shows is out. He's got the ball on the tee, and we're about to get the second half underway. Coach White and his staff feel like the personnel changes that they made really helped in the first half. Little squib kick to Purvis. They fielded at the 19. He comes around. He's to the 25. And there's where he stopped at around the 30, and they finally get him down on the ground. And it looks like the Tornadoes will start at their own 32. Coach White felt the overall sense of the first half was it was a positive first half. Could have been a bigger lead though for them. They missed out on some opportunities. Purvis hands the ball off and is immediately met by a host of Bobcats led by number 9 Glass, number 22 Daniels, number 44 Parkman, number 97 Willard for no gain, so that's 2nd and 10 for the Tornadoes. Second half underway. Oh, looks like the Tornadoes got a little bit of a head start by one of the wide receivers, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. So that's going to be 2nd and 15 for the Tornadoes. The ball rests on the Tornado 27-yard line. Tornadoes are in a shotgun. They get the snap. He rolls to the right. He wants to throw. He's got his man. And immediately upon catching it, Owen Hatton introduces himself to the receiver, brings him down at the 30-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Tornadoes. Looks like it should be about 3rd and 12 for the Tornadoes. They are huddling up. They stay in a shotgun. And let's see if your Bobcats can get off the field and get the ball back to the offense. Oh, it is incomplete. Almost a circus catch by the Tornadoes, but it hit the ground. So that's going to bring up 4th and long for the Tornadoes, and they're going to need to punt this away. Jonathan Nelson, number 2, is going to be your deep man, and he is going to be back on his own 33, 34-yard line. He gets the kick away. It's going to bounce at the 45, take a tornado roll. Nelson's going to pick it up, and he gets it back to the 35. fielded the ball around the 30, brought it up to the 35, and that's where they're actually placing it at the 34. But that's where your Bobcats will have 1st and 10 to start their first series of the second half. 9 minutes, 54 seconds to go in the third quarter. Your Bobcats lead 14-0. McNair gets the handoff. May have gotten a yard. Tough sledding up the middle on that one. Ballman checks in at H-back. Harrison checks out at the slot receiver. Campbell is in at the wide receiver on the right side. Your Bobcats are going from right to left. Give the ball up the middle to McNair. He is stacked up at about the 35 maybe. So no gain for the Bobcats. They've got 3rd and 9. Hawkins is going to have trips to his left. McNair's on his left shoulder. Fakes it, gives it to Harrison. Harrison is trying to get to the outside. He'll gain a few yards, but it's going to be well short of the first down. And that's going to bring up 4th down, and Wyatt Jones, number 28, will come out to do the punting duties. Number 35, Saliba, is the long snapper. Snap away, kick off. Nice kick, takes a Bobcat bounce down to the 25, the 24, and that's where the Bobcats will down it. Number 47, Graham Waters, was down there to down the ball. And that's where the Tornadoes will take over on their own 29, trailing 14-0. Your linebackers right now are number 13, Hatton, number 9, Glass, 8, Lewis, 22, Daniels, and 30, Albert. Tornadoes are in the shotgun. He gets the snap. He hands it off. Oh, they blew the whistle dead. False start on the Tornadoes again. That'll back them up 5 yards. Across the front, you've got number 44, Jeremiah Parkman, at a tackle position. Number 97, Willard, at nose guard. And then you've got number 96, Talik Parkman, at the other tackle position. Jones, Harrison, McNair, and Hatton are in the defensive secondary. Little sweep to the left for the Tornadoes. Looks like number 8, Lewis, and number 44, Parkman, were in on the tackle. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Tornadoes. Handed it off again, this time going to the right side of the line for the Tornadoes. And number 8, Lewis, and number 9, Glass were there to make the stop. I believe that is going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Tornadoes. He wants to pass. He's got his man, and is brought down by number 30, Tyler Albert, but not before he was able to get enough for the first down. So the Tornadoes are going to move the chains and going to have a 1st and 10 at their own 40. Clock runs under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Tornadoes hand the ball off, and he's found some room. He's pushed the ball down close to the Bobcat 40. It'll all depend on the spot. Let's see where they're going to spot it. It's another first down for Purvis. Purvis trying to put a little something together here. They're going to have a 1st and 10 from the Bobcat 42. The Tornadoes stay in a shotgun. This time it's a sweep to the right. They found something that will work. And number 22, Daniels, is going to bring down the running back. But it's another Tornado first down. And it's down to the Bobcat 29. Looks like the Tornadoes have made a little bit of an adjustment. Bobcats trying to hold them out of the end zone here and get the ball back for their offense. Could use a turnover. Once again, it's a sweep to the left. And let's see who's going to, number 8, Lewis, and number 9, Glass, come up with the stop. Glass looks to be a little shaken up. So number 62, Spell. Number 12, Little. 95, Alex John is in there. Another sweep to the left. And he's close to the goal line. These were the plays that gave the Sumrall defense some trouble last week against Lawrence County. So that's going to be a 1st and goal from the 4, looks like the 4-yard line. Kind of hard to see from this viewpoint. Wow. They handed it off again, which was a shocker. But number 44, Parkman, stepped in the hole and met the running back. Brought him down, so that's going to be 2nd and goal for the Tornadoes. Bobcat D with their back against the wall, trying to continue to pitch the shutout. Another running play. This time a quarterback keeper, and the Tornadoes punch it into the end zone and cut the lead to 14-6. Let's see if they will go for 2 or if they attempt the point after. They are lining up for the point after attempt. And the kicker boots it through. And so with 3 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the third quarter, your Bobcat lead has now 14-7. And we will be back for the kickoff. Purvis is about to kick. They boot the ball away. Goes in and through the end zone for a touchback. So your Bobcats will start from their own 20, leading 14-7 with 3 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hawkins and company looking to put something together to answer the score from the Tornadoes. Hawkins gets the snap, gives it to McNair around the right side. Looks like that might be a gain of about 2, maybe 3. Bring up second and long for the Bobcats. Sumrall getting the plays in. Hawkins has trips to the left. Takes the snap. He wants to throw. He gets it to Nelson. Nelson spins around. And he may have lost yards on that one. Looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 11 for the Bobcats. Harrison checks out. Ballman checks in. McNair is going to be on Hawkins' right shoulder. Hawkins rolls to the right. Short hops it to Campbell. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long, and your Bobcats are going to have to punt this away, and Wyatt Jones will come up to do the punting duties. Snap back. The punt is away. It's going to hit at the 50. Take a Bobcat back. Oh, whoa, buddy! Are we not going to get a flag for the block in the back? And you were standing right there. So there was a block in the back that wasn't called apparently by the guy that was looking right at it. Let's see what there appears to either be a yellow towel or there was a flag on the play. that was against Purvis, so it does back them up. They will start this possession on their own 29. Good to see Glass back in the game. Another sweep to the left. And that's going to push the Tornadoes down to the 40, looks like the 43-yard line. And that's going to move the chains. And these Tornadoes have found something that's working on offense. These sweeps are giving the defense some trouble. And once again, it's to the left. And depending on the spot, he's going to be close to another first down, at least have a second and short. Nothing fancy with these plays, just and they're giving him a first down. Wow. So it's another first down for the Tornadoes, and let's see if they decide to keep it on the ground again. This time it's a sweep to the right, and number 95, John, was in the backfield to make sure that this wasn't another long gain, and now it's second and long for the Tornadoes. They're 23 seconds and ticking to go in the third quarter. Let's see if they get this play off. So a little razzle-dazzle here. And it was contained nicely by the Bobcat defense for a gain of about 2. And that's going to bring up a third and long when the start of the fourth quarter. But at the end of 3, your Bobcats lead the Purvis Tornadoes 14-7, and we will be back to begin the fourth and final quarter of tonight's contest. We are back in Purvis, Mississippi, broadcasting live from the campus of Purvis High School, where the battle of 589 is taking place. We've got 12 minutes to go on the contest. The Bobcats will be going left to right in this last quarter of the game. They are leading 14-7. The Tornadoes have a third and long. He wants to pass. Oh my gosh, the pass was complete, it appears, and he takes it in for a Tornado touchdown. Looked like Harrison slipped on the coverage. Is there a flag on the play though? Looks like there may be a flag on the play, and based on the Purvis Tornado quarterback's reaction, it could be on the Tornadoes. But let's see what the officials have to say. The officials are coming together at midfield to talk it over. If this is a penalty on the... Oh, you've got to be kidding. They are going to wave off the flag. That is outrageous. Apparently, after consulting the Purvis quarterback, they decided to just give it to him. Unbelievable. They are lining up for the point after attempt that could possibly tie the game. Oh wow, a little trickeration. The Tornadoes they lined up for a point after attempt. It was snapped directly to the kicker, and he tried to run for a 2-point conversion and was denied. And so with 11 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the game, your Bobcats cling to a 14-13 lead, and they are about to get the ball, and let's see if they can answer this touchdown and extend the lead some. And let's see if the Tornadoes decide to kick this deep or what they're going to try to do, maybe steal a possession. Things are getting exciting down here in Purvis in the Battle of 589. You never know what will happen. He boots it deep. Nelson gets it at about his 11. He brings it up to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh! It looks like he was horse-collared by the kicker. Once again, though, of course, we're not going to throw a flag on that. But Nelson, with his electrifying speed, gets the ball out to the Tornado 46-yard line, and that's where the Bobcat offense will set up shop with a 1st and 10 in Tornado territory. Great field position, and we need to go in and stick this in the end zone and extend that lead and put a little more pressure on the Tornadoes. McNair's going to be on Hawkins' left shoulder. He wants to pass, gets it to McNair. McNair's got some room. He's going 35, 40. It looks like he's going to be brought down somewhere around the 25. And that's going to be a 1st down for your Bobcats from the Tornado 25. McNair's going to check in, and number 22, Daniels, is going to, McNair checks out. Number 22, Daniels checks in. He's going to be on Hawkins' right shoulder. Hawkins fakes it. He's got daylight. 5, touchdown Bobcats! But there appears to be a penalty on the play, and it looks like this may be coming back. Hawkins faked it to Daniels. Hawkins took it around the right end. Let's see if we can do that again. So that's going to bring up a 1st and 20, it looks like, for your Bobcats. The Bobcat faithful, who have made the trip down 589 are coming to their feet to urge the Bobcats on. Hawkins wants to pass. Oh, he's got his man. Oh, wow. Overthrew him just a tad, but he had him. He was wide freaking open, man. So it's going to be 2nd and 20 for the Bobcats. Ten minutes, 36 seconds to go in the contest. Hawkins has trips to the right with Daniels on his left shoulder. Gets the snap. He wants to pass again. Rolls to his right. Throws it to Campbell in the middle of the field. He's to the 15. It looks like he may be down to the 5. Let's see the spot. Either way, it's going to be a 1st and goal for the Bobcats. Hawkins ran a little towards the line of scrimmage. Campbell worked his way back to help out his quarterback and got it in down inside the 10-yard line. They send Ballman in motion. Hawkins takes the snap. He gives it to Daniels. And Daniels is going to be close to a touchdown. Let's see. And apparently he got in. And the Bobcat lead goes to 20 to 13. Point after attempt to come with 9 minutes, 57 seconds left to go in the game. Showles boots the extra point through, and with 9 minutes, 57 seconds left to go in the contest, your Bobcats have extended the lead to 21 to 13. Isaac Showles is getting the ball set up on the tee. Little squib kick. Going to be taken by the Tornadoes at the 30, up to the 35. Now he's running backwards, and let's see if we can get him contained. He's got a seam. He's to the 45, to the 50, to the 40. That's where he is introduced to number 44, Parkman. But the Tornadoes will have good field position at the Bobcat. Let's see, looks like that's going to be the Bobcat 38. We have an injured Bobcat on the field. Looks like that's going to be number 36. Cadorius Payton, who was up, walking on under his own power to the sidelines. Sumrall D looking to make a stand. Purvis has put something together on offense with the sweeps. No doubt they will try these on this possession. And once again, it's a sweep to the right. And let's see where they spot him. Looks like that's going to be around the 31, maybe 32. Hard to tell from here. But it's going to be 2nd and about 4 for the Tornadoes. Clock runs under 9 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the contest. The Tornadoes are in a shotgun and most likely will run they ran a sweep. And let's see, number 30, Albert, was there initially. Number 9, Glass, came in and cleaned it up. Number 96, Talik Parkman, was there as well. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7, maybe 8 for the Tornadoes. The ball rests on the Bobcat 34. Let's see if the Bobcats can keep them from getting a first down. They send a man in motion. Let's see. The Tornadoes want a timeout and talk things over, and we will be back after this timeout. A few scores from around the region. In the 3rd quarter over in Columbia, Mississippi, the Columbia Wildcats are beating the Forest County AHS Aggies 49-0. And in Monticello tonight, we don't have an update, but Lawrence County is getting beat by University Lab out of Baton Rouge 20-12. Here in Purvis, the Tornadoes have a 3rd and long. They send a man in motion. He wants to roll to his right. He wants to pass. He's scrambling, and the pass is incomplete. And that should bring up a 4th down. I didn't see any flags on the play. So let's see what the Tornado. There's 8 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the game. Time is drawing nigh, as it were, for the Tornadoes, so they're going to leave the offense on the field. Defense looking to hold. Let's see if they can. They send a man in motion. He wants to pass again. Oh, wow, the guy had it. Oh, my goodness. The Purvis receiver had it in his hands. All he had to do was look it in, and he couldn't do it. And your Sumrall Bobcats will take over on downs. And let's see if we can get some more points on the board and close this thing out. 8 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the game. Your Bobcats have the ball at their own 34. Hawkins in the shotgun. Sends Harrison in motion. Drops back. He wants to pass. He's getting, he's getting pressured. Oh, and the ball comes. What was this all about? There was a flag on the play. The ball came out. Not sure if he was down or not. There is a Purvis player down on the field. he is up and he is hobbling to the sidelines under his own power, but there is a flag to sort out, and let's see what they are going to call here. Or they just pick up the flag. It is second and long for the Bobcats for sure. You don't want a turnover right here. Hawkins is in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He wants to pass. Just a little overthrown for Nelson. And that's going to bring up third and long. And that also stops the clock with 7 minutes, 54 seconds to go in the game. Bobcats trying to hold on here, possibly get a first down and keep this drive alive. Hawkins gets the snap. He wants to pass. He's got Nelson, and it's complete. Let's see where it's going to be fourth and long, but not as long. More importantly, the clock continues to tick. Saliba to snap. Jones to punt. Purvis has a man back at their own 40. Jones gets the punt away. It's a nice high punt. It's going to take a Bobcat bounce almost down to the 30. Looks like it actually bounced all the way to the Tornado 28, and that's where the Purvis Tornadoes will set up offense with 7 minutes to go. Your Bobcats lead 21-13, trying to close out this battle of 589 and retain the trophy. So the Tornadoes are in the shotgun. I'm going to bet at some point they're going to try a running play, and they do, and this time the Bobcat defense was there to meet them in the backfield. Number 9, Glass, number 44, Parkman were there, and that's going to be a loss of 2 on the play, and so that's going to bring up 2nd and 12 for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes stay in the shotgun. This time there's a pitch, and Trevor Albert is there to make sure he doesn't go anywhere. That may have been another loss on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Tornadoes, and the clock continues to tick. Number 1, Washington checks in at a cornerback position. So in the defensive secondary, you've got Washington, Harrison at free safety, and then McNair at another corner. And now Purvis wants to talk it over as they have 3rd and long, and we will be back. We are back in Purvis, Mississippi on the campus of Purvis High School, where your Bobcats lead the Purvis Tornadoes 21-13 with 5 minutes 47 seconds to go in the contest. The Tornadoes have a 3rd and long coming out of this timeout that they've called. Number 62, Spell, is in at one of the tackle positions for the Bobcats. He gets the snap. He wants to pass. Oh my goodness, just floated the ball right over Albert. And the Purvis receiver rumbles down to about the 49 of the Bobcats for a 1st down. I do not see any flags on the play. The Purvis quarterback did a good job of putting just the right touch on that ball. Bobcats coming with some pressure. They did a sweep, picked up maybe a couple of yards for a 2nd. Looks like they're going to give him a 2nd and 8 on that. And we're about to tick under 5 minutes in this contest. Purvis is trying to make it a game again, making it interesting. The defense for your Bobcats trying to get off the field. They bring pressure. Purvis wants to pass, and I'm not sure if he rushed it, but McNair was running step for step with the receiver. So that's going to bring up 3rd and an 8, maybe a long 8 for the Tornadoes of Purvis. Stops the clock with 4 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the game. McNair checks out. Number 5, Campbell, checks in at one of the cornerback positions. Defense trying to hold him here. Purvis is in the shotgun. Oh, there was both sides are pointing to one another, and let's see who they got. One of the Purvis linemen definitely moved, but let's see. The quarterback is saying that he was drawn off sides. It's going to be on the Tornadoes, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. Number 96, Talik Partman, checks in. Number 62, Spell, checks out. So that's going to be about 3rd and 14 for the Tornadoes. Gets the snap. He wants to pass. He's now getting some pressure. He's trying to get away. He got away from Hatton. He just chunks it up where nobody can get it. And that's going to bring up 4th and 14 for the Bobcats. With 4 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the game. And that has to be the last timeout for Purvis. And we will be back when play resumes. Welcome back to Purvis, Mississippi on the campus of Purvis High School, where Purvis has a 4th and 14 with 4 minutes 29 seconds to go, trying to keep this drive alive and make something happen. He wants to pass. He's getting a little bit of pressure. Is he going to take on? He unloads it, and it's going to be incomplete. Let's see if there are any flags on the play. I don't see any flags on the play. And the Bobcats are going to take over on downs with 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the game. Your Bobcats have a 1st and 10 from the Tornado 48. And if they can put some more points on the board, I believe that will do it here. Everybody's set. Hawkins gets the snap, hands it to McNair, and McNair goes up the middle for a few yards. That'll bring up his 2nd and 7. By my count, Purvis cannot stop the clock. So as long as the Bobcats can keep this ball and drain the clock, they are in good shape. Hawkins gets the snap, hands it to McNair again. McNair looks like they're going to spot him at the 40, so that's going to be about a 3rd and 5 for the Bobcats. Clock continues to run. Hawkins has trips to the right. McNair on his left shoulder. He takes the snap, pulls it down, and that really didn't go anywhere. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Bobcats. And the Rhino package comes in. Looks like it's going to be a 4th and long 3 for the Bobcats. Clock is ticking. Daniels is going to be in the Wildcat. And now the Bobcats are going to call a timeout. With 1:53 to go in the contest, your Bobcats lead 21-13. Earlier, the Tornadoes scored, and it was 14-13. They chose to go for a 2-point conversion and were denied by the Bobcats. The Bobcats subsequently drove down and scored, and so it's an 8-point ball game. Trevor's got everybody set. Now Coach White calls another timeout. And let's see if they continue to go for it or if they want to punt it away. And it looks like they were going to send Wright Jones and the punt team out to punt it away. With a minute 53 to go in the game. Oh, almost blocked. It hits at the 10 and takes a little bit of a tornado bounce to the 12, and that's where the Tornadoes will have it 1st and 10 with a minute 45. They can't stop the clock. And your Bobcat D goes back out to try to close this thing out in the 2023 edition of the Battle of 589. The Tornadoes break huddle. They've got about 20 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap. He wants to pass. He's getting pressured. Now he's going to run. And he slides at about the 20. And it'll be 2nd and short as the Tornadoes try to get everybody set. The clock ticks. He wants to pass again. He's got the pass complete. It's out to about the 35. So they'll move the chains. Clock. And now they spike it with a minute 14 to go. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes back to pass. Oh, wow. The receiver had it in his hands and just couldn't reel it in. We have an injured Bobcat on the field, number 3, McNair. As Zach Jones of the training staff goes out to see, maybe a cramp. McNair is walking over to the sidelines on his own power. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Tornadoes with a minute 9 to go in the game. They have trips to the left, the Tornadoes do. Quarterback wants to throw again. This time it's complete, and he is hammered by Harrison. He picked up the first down, but he paid the price from Braylon Harrison. Now they're back on the ball. They spike it again, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 with 59 seconds to go in the contest. Trailing by 8. Bobcat D trying to hold him out of the end zone. Oh, bad snap. He picked it up. He's going to pass. He gets it away, and once again, Harrison is there to make sure he doesn't go any further, but it's another first down for the Tornadoes, and they look to spike it again. There wasn't that many. This is almost like playing LSU in Baton Rouge. This thing is just going to last forever. Between that play and this one, 3 seconds ticked off the clock. That's amazing that they can run a play in 3 seconds. He wants to pass again. He's got his man. Don't let him out, and they let him out of bounds. Come on, guys. That stops the clock with 43 seconds to go in the game. And they're going to have third and looks like about 2. Bobcats trying to get a stop. They run it this time. He's got the first down and more. They spike it with 35 seconds. The Tornadoes are very efficient with the spiking of the ball. Let's go Bobcats. Oh, one of the tackles flinched. He stepped. They didn't call it.
Shocking.
Indeed. The clock is ticking with 20 seconds to go. So that's going to bring up fourth down, 4th and 10 for the Tornadoes with 19 seconds. That pass was incomplete. Looked like the quarterback just rushed it a little. The receiver wasn't turned around, wasn't even looking for it. So let's see. This is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. They send a man in motion. He rolls out to his left. He's looking to throw. And that apparently was intercepted. And that's going to be Bobcat ball with 11 seconds to go. I believe we have an look like we may have had an injured Tornado out on the field. But with 11 seconds to go in the game, the Bobcats are about to run the best formation in football, which is the victory formation. And I believe Coach White may have called a timeout. We will keep it here. Your Bobcats are leading 21-13 with 11 seconds to go in the game. All they have to do is snap it and the game's over. And that is it. Hawkins takes a knee, and both teams will go to the meet at midfield. And after losing the region opener last week, your Bobcats bounce back to win 21-13 down here in Purvis. They keep the Battle of the 589 trophy where it belongs in Sumrall. We will be back home next week, broadcasting on the NFHS network, where it's homecoming in Sumrall. Kickoff will be at 7, and we will be bringing the pregame show to you at approximately 6:45. But for my executive producer, Brody Courtney, and Richard Thompson, all the way from Orlando, this has been Harris Bell, the voice of the Bobcats, saying so long.